I got in trouble today by one of these episodes, child.
And you about to get in trouble for this episode.
I don't
You
give
want to
a
know why?
fuck, nah.
You? Oh my goodness. Hello. Your text threw me out, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Your best one took me out, bro.
I know you're
Oh,
fucking lying. It's fine. Everything's fine.
yeah, everything's going to be fine, of course.
See my face?
Yo,
I got
you know what's
fisted.
crazy? I was thinking of like posting the reel of that situation.
So here's the thing, right?
I was gonna post it.
No, here's the thing. I was like, where did we post that? But then I went farther and was like, so you listened to the episode? That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Support me.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Big up to the young lad.
I got accused of lying. I said, tell me what I lied about so I could clear it up on the air today. All right, let me stop. No. Okay. Anyways.
Welcome back, guys, to episode 74.
Welcome back. We had so much fun last week
Mm-hmm.
that we're going to do it again.
Oh, we're going to run it back again. Yeah. I know we said we was going to do it once a month, and it'll probably be at the end of April, but we said, fuck it. We was just like, fuck it. You was just like, part 2? Sure.
You want
Why
to
not?
catch up?
Sure, we can catch up quickly.
You first.
Okay. My week was great. Did some music. Got to see our favorite person, our favorite Buki, Ave. So that was great to see her. She came in part 2. We had a good time. And yeah, that was my week.
Okay, that was nice.
Yeah.
I did hard manual labor this week.
Right.
But I am sleeping in a new location, so that's nice. That's it.
Okay.
But it was good. I'm back. I'm officially moved, so I'm back on track, on schedule.
Bet.
Yeah.
Cool.
My desk is set up. Things are set up. I used to have a new wall without anything behind me. I think I'm gonna get some lights. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna do a thing.
Knowing you.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait for us to get back to our routine. I say you things, you send me things back.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to dive in?
Yeah, I missed you.
Oh, I miss you more, honestly, very much. So let's get into these stories.
He can't wait. I got a text today saying
when
I got good stories.
Said part 2, I was like, I got some shit now. I just got to ruffle through them to see which ones I want to read to you and for the people. So, yeah, this is going to be a roller coaster. I got a few thinkers.
I get it.
Yeah, it's going to be a bunch of that situation. Yeah. That's the thing for that. Yeah.
Since she's feeling so hard to see her uncle.
Is that my Kofi bear? Hey, baby.
No, you're done now.
Yeah. She just wants attention. Okay, I got a few stories for you, and then at the end, I'm gonna give you a choice of 2 stories to choose to end it. Cool. All right. So the first story is "Am I the Asshole?" The subreddit "Am I the Asshole?" and this was 6 days ago. All right. So the title is "Am I the Asshole?"
These fresh ones feel intense.
Intense? Too much?
No, when they're so recent, I feel like I'm in your room, in the person's room with them.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So the title of this is "Am I the Asshole?" after word spread that my boyfriend masturbated on my little sister's bed and now he's ostracized. So, yeah. I don't know why he would do that, but yeah.
You're coming in a little too hot for me.
So I, 19 female, was at home with my boyfriend who's 22. My parents were out with my little sister and she's 13. And we were just hanging out. I went to the shops, but after getting on my way, I ended up changing my mind and I turned back around. When I got home, I found my boyfriend masturbating on my sister's bed and he quickly pulled up his pants. I was so grossed out in her room, in her space. I told him to get the fuck out and that we were done. He tried downplaying it, but I just told him to get out. He pleaded to me that he'll leave if I told him I wouldn't tell anyone, and I wanted him to just go, so I just said yes and got him to leave. I ended up calling my really close friend and I vented to her because I was shocked and upset. She asked me if she could share it, and I said, "It's all right." I trusted not to tell anyone, but she told everyone. Word got around, and a bunch of people got pissed at him. He lost his friends over it, and people are telling girls at the school we go to stay away from him. He blew up my phone saying I ruined his life and that I said I wouldn't tell anyone, and I just ignored. He's really trying to deny it, but people believe me. Am I the asshole?
No.
Right.
There's so many things wrong with this person masturbating a little. There's a plethora of things fucking wrong with what? Why are you
Exactly.
what? And then want to say
Exactly.
I'll leave if you don't tell anyone. Bitch, you're gonna leave regardless. That's what you're
Facts.
gonna do. Like,
Ew. 13-year-old.
that's mad nasty.
Bro, your girlfriend got her own bedroom. Why are you in
That's why there's
that
like
bedroom?
so many there's so many different levels of disgust. Yeah. No, you're not the asshole. Simple.
No, you're definitely not the asshole. You did the right
And
thing.
you didn't
Fuck
tell it.
him.
Well, he did say don't tell nobody, but you told your close
That's not.
friend
Look
whatever
here.
the hell she chooses to do.
Right. Look
You
here.
can't.
Even regardless, if he told her just don't tell anybody, what do you mean don't tell anybody? Something's wrong with you. You need help. And I'm gonna tell whoever I want to tell. Because you traumatized me. Like that's crazy. Shit's weird, but
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just received the craziest text message, but that's for after the show.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
See on camera me looking like
Yeah, I'm like, you look mad confused. Okay,
beats
maybe you'll
me.
write on Reddit. Am I the asshole for? Okay, let's get to the next
Look at me.
next story. Yeah, yeah.
Next
Ignore,
story. Next
ignore.
story.
Yes. Okay, this one's from Am I the asshole subreddit, and the title is "My husband needs to touch my breast to fall asleep. I'm exhausted and need a divorce. Am I the asshole?" So it begins every seven.
Wait, what? Wait. My husband needs to touch my breast to go to sleep, and she said
Yeah,
she wants a divorce.
yeah. She's exhausted and wants a divorce. Yeah, yeah.
Read the story because I don't know.
You want context? I know. I know.
As a
The
person
title
that,
gets you.
yeah,
Yeah.
as a person with large yitties that like to be touched, what?
Right. No,
To
but
go to sleep?
to go to sleep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna read. Every single day, he goes to bed at around 10:30 to 11, sometimes, and calls me over when I'm not even feeling sleepy, just so he could touch my breast for his own sleep. For the very beginning of our relationship, he had this habit. At first, I thought it was cute and kind of endearing sometimes, and I didn't mind it. But ever since we've got married, it's been suffocating. It's getting worse with how no matter what position I try to sleep in, he's always reaching for me. If I turn away, he'll spoon me and still find a way. If I push his hand away or say I'm not in the mood to be touched, he either whines like I'm depriving him of something essential or gets genuinely upset. He claims it helps him relax and fall asleep, but I feel like I'm just an emotional support object at this point. I tried compromising and suggesting that he hold my hand, cuddle a pillow, or even just rest his hand on my stomach instead. Nope, it has to be my breast, and he just can't sleep without them. And if I try to set boundaries, he makes me feel guilty, saying things like, "So you just don't love me no more?" Or "This is a normal thing between partners." Okay, you need
First
to
of
stop making
all,
me laugh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this has been weighing on me for years, and lately I dread going to bed. I feel like my body isn't even mine in my own home. The main reason this makes me so mad is because this is the only form of affection I get from him. Forget cuddles or random kisses. He doesn't even give me a hug, a simple hug. The last time I got one was for my birthday, and that was a year ago. He only needs my boobs. I finally snapped last week after a long day when he reaches for me again, and I told him I can't live like this anymore. He got angry and accused me of being dramatic and said I was threatening our marriage over something so small. To me, it's not small. It's constant, a daily violation of my comfort. What makes it even worse for me is the fact that my husband does nothing to help me at home. He goes to work at 8 and I go at 5. He comes back at 5 p.m. and I come back at 7. So from 7 to 12, I have to make up for all the chores at home, cooking, cleaning, laundry, etc. while he
Well,
plays on his
this is
games
what
in
this
his
feel.
room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
On
Yes.
weekends, he doesn't even help me. He refuses to do anything, so naturally I have to make up for being the bigger person. And when it's time for him to fall asleep, he calls me over just to touch my breast while I have to wait it out until he sleeps so I can go back to housework, and he doesn't he doesn't lift a finger. I know this sounds stupid and ridiculous. I probably sound like a whining child venting, but I can't anymore. I called my sister, who I'm closest to, and told her everything. She said that I'm weird for divorcing over something like this. I called my best friend of a decade, and she said that she understands me, but divorce is just overblown. I'm going crazy. I don't know if I'm being ridiculous at this point. I don't even know how to bring this up to my mom and mother in law and everyone else. I feel like an asshole for considering divorce over something like this. Am I the asshole? Will people even take me seriously?
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Because I have
When
things
I
to
read
say.
this, when I read the title, I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
I get it, my guy, because when I'm next to my little boo thing, I like to rub on a little titties for me to go to sleep. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's
facts.
comforting. Like, it's
Yeah,
very
like
relaxing. It is.
who doesn't like
But I
titties?
understand personal space.
Yes.
I understand personal space. And also, it's not just that. If he was more like doing shit around the house like a man should,
Mhm.
but your wife shouldn't be holding down every aspect of the household. Nigga, you could help too. You should be helping too. You should be contributing to the housework, cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, whatever the case may be. She's going to need help. So if he were to put in effort of doing that, I don't think she would have minded and be like, let me go lay down for my man, give him these titties real quick
Mm-hmm.
because I ain't have to do all this stuff by myself and work. So I get why she feels like an object. I get it.
Yeah, like, well, you done?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I don't want to step over your toes.
No, you got it,
But
mama.
it seems like I don't think that she wants to get a divorce because this man wants to touch her titties at night.
No, it's deeper than
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yes. It's just giving like the
Yeah.
title made us think that that's what it's about. It's
Hmm.
giving that he's not.
He's a neglectful husband.
Yes, I was gonna say it's. I don't want to just label him straight out like a terrible partner, but it's just giving that he's not helping.
Mm-hmm.
And the cherry on top is that you feel like you can ask me to touch my titties every night when I worked all
When you
day
want. Yeah.
and I'm tired
Yeah.
and I cooked, I cleaned,
Mm.
and now you're telling me that you can't go to sleep, and then on top of that you're gonna manipulate me and say that I don't love you when I did all these things to show you that I love you and that I care.
Facts.
Then on top of that, I gotta give you these titties. So yeah,
Just to sleep, bro.
it seems deeper.
That's a
I think,
bit much.
yeah, I think that if you are going to present it to people, maybe we should leave the titties out of it. Okay,
Just
because like
leave the titties out of it,
that
bro.
does give divorce overblown, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
if I married you, we got this far, and you just want to rub on my titties at night. I'm sure you wanted to rub on my titties prior. Maybe not, but I'm assuming maybe
Regardless.
so.
Yeah.
But to start with that, it's like, so he want to rub your titties, you want to divorce nigga because he like your titties to go to sleep. Like, it's like,
Like, it sounds crazy, ain't it?
it's,
It
yeah,
sounds
but
crazy.
that's not what this is about.
No, this is
Yeah,
completely like deeper to the point where this man does not show me random affection. She said she doesn't get a hug once a year. She gets a hug once a year
that's
for her
OD.
birthday.
And then I go to
She
work
doesn't get
5 to
kisses.
7 is OD. Let's talk about that. And then it's
Bro,
like,
she's working 12-hour days.
yeah. And then I got to come home and do all this stuff. And then you're going to request my body on top of that. And then, like,
That's
if I don't want to give it to you,
crazy.
it's not even understanding, like, oh, babe, I understand you're tired. We've both been working. How about I
Yeah.
rub your feet so you can
Right.
go to
Let me
sleep?
rub your
Shaquita.
feet.
How
Let me
about
run
I
you a bath. Let me
rub
cook
your
you a
back?
dinner. Yes.
You know?
Come on, bro. It's deeper than that.
Fuck
It's
out of
definitely
here.
not about titties.
Yeah. It's definitely not about the
He
titties.
you got a
You
man
and your
child for
titties deserve
sure.
peace
Facts.
and
You and
care
your titties deserve a man who will
and
hold
love,
you down.
compassion,
Yeah. Who will give you all
grounding.
aspects of just like grounding. Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you need. So yeah, maybe do get a divorce. This nigga gotta go. This nigga
I mean,
gotta
if
go.
there's not going to be any
Divorce.
type of
Just don't
understanding,
put on the paperwork titties.
no,
Just
like
leave the
we
titties
should
out of it.
clip that whole reason
Yeah,
right there.
like
Let's add it in later. You know what I mean? Like we're
yeah,
gonna have to
just
figure
saying
out the real reasoning.
differences.
Yeah.
Yeah, differences. Divorce because y'all got differences. Y'all grew apart. There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
No, them other reasonings was valid. Say them reasonings. Them reasonings is valid as fuck. The titties
Yeah.
thing,
Don't.
it's okay. Yeah. You can put it at the end of the
Right.
dissertation. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Next story. Same subreddit, Am I the Asshole?
Hmm.
And this one is, am I the asshole for being angry that my roommate was sleeping under my bed for months without telling me?
These people piss me the fuck clean off. Because why the fuck are you sleeping underneath my bed? But tell me, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me why. Go ahead, A Concept. Tell me why. Go. Say it.
So I, 24 male, has lived with a roommate, Carl, who's also 24, for 2 years. A few months into rooming with him, he told me he was pansexual. I said,
Okay.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that. Right.
Do you, Papa?
Do you, mama?
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that personal information, nor am I judgmental. I said, all right, do
Not
you?
interested in that personal information.
Come on.
Okay.
Can you imagine you just got a roommate and he was like, yeah, I'm pansexual. What's up?
If you weren't like on that type, I mean, we're having a conversation though. I guess I don't know why I have to know that because that's like, your
There you
business. Like, I
go.
don't just
There
walk
you
into the room
go.
and be like, hey guys,
Right. I got
I'm
the
green
point.
today. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I'm not saying like I'm just like I don't know. You don't just yell your sexuality out randomly in a
No, ain't
room.
nobody doing that.
Yeah, like if y'all was
Talk about, oh yeah.
vibing,
Can you
yeah,
imagine
you got
a
a
straight
girlfriend.
dude
Actually,
just
no, I'm
walking in?
pansexual. Like, yeah,
Imagine a straight dude
yeah,
walking and be like, yeah, so I eat
straight.
box. What's up?
Yeah.
Box always. Yum, yum. Come on. All right, bro.
Run
All
from those
right.
type of men, ladies.
Yes. Okay. A few times over the last year, he would ask me if I would ever consider experimenting with other men. I said, nope. Also, I said I didn't feel comfortable with him asking me such a personal question. It's not like we're very close friends. We are only roommates by necessities. Anyway, every time I said he was basically okay. Anyway, every time I said this, he basically said, we'll see. And I was like, what? You heard this nigga?
I'm sorry, a car alarm's going off. It's wild disrespectful. But anytime he said,
I
"Go
ain't
ahead,"
trying to experiment. He said, we'll see.
that's wild aggressive. But okay.
Remember the last dude? The party's not over yet. Sitting in the booth. It reminds me of that. Anyways, last night I had a horrifying experience. I heard a noise under my bed. It was movement. At first, I thought I was imagining things, and then I heard it again. I thought, oh God, is it a mouse or a rat? You! Oh shit. That's you.
Yes. No.
That
No.
is
No.
you. You
Woo.
be like, yo, what's that?
I don't play that shit. No. Fuck out of here. If it's not one of these gatos, then no. They both in front of my face. What the fuck was that? Under my bed?
Right, right.
Come on.
Then I heard again. I thought, oh God, is it a mouse or rat or some shit? My God, this is like 3
Oh my
a.m.
god. It's like, Oh
So I
God, my
got out of
God.
my bed. So I got out of my bed and looked under with a phone flashlight. Now, this is where the most startling moment of my life. I guess I'm lucky because I have never felt true horror and fear as a physical sensation, and I
I'm
was
sure.
completely jolted. There under my bed was my roommate staring wide-eyed at me, and he screeched when I looked under the bed.
How you screeching at me and you're under my bed? My mom, wait. I have to tell a story time. I have to tell a story time. I have to tell. Okay, go ahead. I'll tell it after.
You should, you seem like you was ready.
It's just that my mom was telling me, shout out to my mom, she funny as fuck.
Shout
My
out.
mom was
Yes, for
telling me
facts.
that she was having somebody work in the yard and
Mhm.
oh my God, I hope they never hear this. It doesn't matter. It's somebody. It's somebody that's close by. But the person just comes into the yard sometimes.
You
And my
told me
mom
about this
said that
story.
she
She told me
was
about this
working
story.
in
Yes.
there.
Yes.
And she turned
Yes.
around and he screamed when he was close up on her. She's like, "You're in my yard. Why are you scared? How are you scared?" She said he turned around and they both was like,
And what?
like,
Yeah.
how does that work? Are you scared?
That's
Like,
so funny.
okay,
God.
go off, Screech.
Right. Screech went off after I looked into the bed. Shit. I literally thought I was having a heart attack. And then I just started hearing, sorry, 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 sorry. A roommate crawling out from under the bed, crying, apologizing over and over. I was so creeped out and afraid, I ran out of my apartment in my pajamas. There
I
was a
mean,
Dunkin' Donuts. There was a Dunkin' Donuts that was open 24/7 a few blocks away. So I just
this
sat
is
there with a
valid as
decaf
fuck.
and a breakfast
This is
sandwich.
valid. Like, what concept? Nah, like, come on, bro. I look under my bed and you, a concept underneath my bed with your
No,
eyes
that's
open.
wild.
I'm fucking shook. Like, come
Hey,
on. And I know
why are you looking under here? Hey,
you, like, you know, like, like, I know you.
yeah,
That is
that was still,
crazy.
yeah, that's still freaky. Like me being under your bed for some
And
fucking
just looking at
stupid,
me
weird ass
like,
reason, and then be mad at you for looking under here.
talking about, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and then snapping like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This is crazy.
Go ahead,
That's
please.
weird. Okay, there's a Dunkin' Donuts that was open 24 hours a few blocks away, so I just sat there with a decaf coffee and a breakfast sandwich while my heart's thundering away. My roommate kept texting me, asking to talk. I ignored it all. In the text, he found a way to horrify me even further. He confessed he's been sleeping under my bed a few nights a week for 3 to 4 months, and that he was doing it to get closer to me and physically saturate each other. The fuck?
You have
That's
to move
literally what
out. You absolutely have to move
you
out.
have
You
to
have
move
to get
out.
away from this person. This does not feel okay.
Right. I waited for him to go to work and I ran into my apartment, got my essentials, and left. I'm currently crashing at a buddy's house. Our lease is up in a month. My intentions is to simply not renew. This dude is blowing up my phone, and I'm getting texts from other people saying some friends of mine and some bozos who are with him. He's going around telling people I shamed him and that I'm rejecting his apology.
And that's exactly why. No, get away from him.
hmm
Get away from
Some
him.
people are claiming I'm overreacting and invalidating his feelings. Most people agree he was improper, but think I should work it out with him and give a second chance because he's sensitive. I feel like I'm losing my mind and I'm
Bitch,
seriously
I'm
20%.
sensitive. I'm not sleeping underneath nobody's motherfucking bed. Like, what?
That's just weird, bro.
Like, no.
I'm seriously convinced I'm experiencing a long lucid dream of some sort and wondering if I'm going to wake up or am I in a coma or sometimes because this shit is so insane to me. Like, not really, but maybe I am. So, am I the asshole or is everybody around me a fucking nut?
I don't think everyone's around you a nut, but I do feel like when people don't experience certain things themselves, it's easier to be like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you
facts.
can't tell me that everybody not gonna, you don't, this story did not say that they were friends for 10 years, did it?
No, no,
Because
they
like
just became
I'm trying to
roommates.
think if Ava and me was roommates and all of a sudden she sleep under my bed. Okay, I might not. I'm gonna try to figure out what the fuck is wrong with her. Like, you know, like,
Yeah,
are you
no,
okay?
that's
Like, why are
different.
you
Yeah,
sleeping
yeah,
under
yeah,
the
yeah,
bed?
yeah.
Like,
What's going on?
I don't know you.
At all. At
You
all.
are a new person that's a roommate. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then you already made a comment about if I'm wanting to experiment. I said no, but it seems like you feel in your mind to do what you want with my consent and continue to do what the fuck you want, i.e., sleep
That's
under the
literally
bed
what
and
happened.
make your way into the top of my bed, which there's mad shit wrong with that. Besides the creepy shit of you sleeping underneath the bed.
Right. He said he wanted to physically saturate each other and get
That
closer
sounds
to him. That is some creepy ass shit. And to do this for 3 to 4 months
is what's really wild. Like, I would be like,
under my
I
bed
wouldn't even
three
write the
times a
person off.
week.
The thing about it, we don't even have to stop being cool. You want to go link up at the bar with some of the friends that said that I should stay with you, but I don't have to live with you.
Facts.
Let's go link up at the bar. There's plenty of people that's fucking weird. That doesn't mean I have to be an asshole to you.
There's so much weird people that will like
Yeah.
be good with his energy. Like, yeah, we pansexual, we experiment. Yeah, we sleep under each other's beds because it's that energy.
Pansexual
I'm
doesn't
getting
have
close to
anything to
that
do with this.
energy.
Just saying that. But
Yeah,
like,
it has not. I'm just saying this is guy's MO. Like this is what he does. So it's just like there's people out there that will be in that same little vibe, my guy. Like they'll be with it, just not your roommate.
yeah, don't
He told
gotta
you
it
day
don't
one. No.
no, we don't have to like do like he don't have to be your roommate. That's it. No, you're not the asshole.
Facts, bro.
Right.
Definitely don't renew. Good thing is only a month away to release this
Yeah.
since his
Yeah.
lease had to be renewed. So yeah, this story was 5 months ago.
Damn, that
Craziness.
wasn't that long ago at all. That's
Hmm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep.
Rough.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Absolutely.
I think this one is going to piss you the
Grind my
fuck
gears.
off. Yes. This one's
Okay.
gonna grind your gears.
Got it.
This was from the subreddit True Off My Chest. And this was 2 months ago. All right, the title is I'm the one who decided to stay with my cheating wife with conditions.
Quite curious to know what the conditions are.
Again, your gears will be grinding.
Grinded.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So the story
Grind
goes,
me up.
people familiar with the relationship subreddit have probably seen posts where the cheating partners offer all kinds of shit in return for re- re- reconciliation. There it is. Yes. While I'm one of those who end up accepting those things. The quick backstory is that I became suspicious when going out with coworkers went from like 5 times a year to 5 times a month or more. One day when she texted me that she was going to an after work, I went to the car park at her job and put a dog GPS collar in the trunk. She drove to an
Yikes. You're a
apartment.
nifty little shitter, aren't you? I like that.
Yeah, he is.
Huh.
She drove to an apartment building. I checked all the names on the door and then compared them to the names on her LinkedIn, and sure enough, she had a coworker who lived there. Won't bore you with all the details, but she ended up confessing after I confronted her that night when she came home. A lot of crying, screaming, pleading, saying it didn't mean anything, yada yada. Then she went and stayed with her parents. I was set on divorce at first, but every day she gave me the we can fix this, I'll do anything speech. And that's how it started to grow on me. This is over 3 years ago. In exchange for not filing for divorce for the first 12 months, the following rules are in place. Number
Break it
one,
down.
post up. She's posting up. If she filed or if I filed after 12 months, I will get first dibs on the house, which is still 50-50. There will be no alimony and we would keep any personal access. Number two, no kids. I didn't want kids before this. She was more back and forth. Number three, our joint bank account is now my own personal bank account. It'll still be used for the same way as we both put in money in and use it for larger purchase, which is groceries, gas, insurance, and etc. But falls to me in case of a divorce as per the postnup. She can still use it for with a spending limit. Number four, she needs to find a new job and cut off any old coworkers. Number five, cut off one of her friends who knew about the affair. Number six, open relationship on my end only. I've already used this a total of 3 times. Last time was over a year ago. fucking hate dating. Number 7, STD tests. One initial for both of us. Every month for her, but for me, only if I sleep with someone new. However, we
God.
don't do these anymore. It was just a pain. Number 8, location on her phone. Number 9, no going out without my consent. Number 10, no alcohol. She used to have a problem with day drinking. This wasn't really a factor in her affair. I just took the opportunity to get rid of her drinking. And number 11, no complaining about the rules or the post now. Obviously, it's a bit more detailed than that, but those are the major points. Questions I can imagine getting. Are you
What?
Yeah,
It's
this
fine.
man's rules crazy. Questions I can imagine getting in the comments. Are you happy? Yeah, I would say so. Still get pissed when I think about it sometimes, but it fades just as quickly. I was much harder in the beginning. Is she happy? She says she is, but she doesn't regret it. Do you feel controlling? Yep, I am controlling. Do you still have sex? Yes, I would say we average about the same as before I discover her cheating. It took a long time for us to start having sex again though. Did you get a couples counseling? 2 sessions. That dude didn't like me very much. She went to a therapist by herself for a while. Pretty much no one knows about this except you. It was nice to write it all out. Have a nice day. Yeah. Your initial thoughts about this man writing all these rules and just putting
Instead of
all
just
of these,
divorcing me?
bro, this is like this is like
Well,
wedding prison. It's like a marriage prison.
yeah, well the thing is he said he's controlling. So he know like this is completely controlling. Like I'm not divorcing you and you can't do shit without me.
Nothing. What really got to me is when he said the joint bank account is just mine's, and I'm giving you an allowance. That's it.
He
Find a
must
new
make the
job.
majority of the coin. Was that stated? Did I miss that?
No, they never state who makes more money or not. They go in
Okay. I'm
50-50 on
assuming
almost
because
everything.
that's what it said. They go 50-50 on everything.
Hmm.
Bitch, fuck you. The way he
Yeah.
acts, I hate to say it, I don't condone cheating, but it's like,
These are too much. This is too much. You might as well just get a divorce. The bank account alone,
first of all,
the
we go
saying
50
open
50 on
relationship.
everything. Who says we doing alimony on. You know
He said
what
no
I'm
one
saying?
gets alimony unless you file for divorce within the first 12 months. And they've been doing this for like 3 years. So, yeah. Yeah. The open relationship on my end, and he already fucked other girls 3 times. Yeah. Yeah. She has to do a STD test every month, but they stopped that
He
because
has
it
to
was
do
just
one,
annoying if
and
he
he
slept
has to
with
do it.
someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. If he slept with someone, he had to take the test. But they stopped doing that because it was
he just
just
sounds like a
cannot control.
bitch.
Right. And the fact that they're still fucking at the same consistent rate,
This is a mess.
this is one of
This
the
is
most
a
toxic relationships.
yes.
This is
Like
disgusting.
the fact
Like,
that
just
they're
break
still
up.
fucking is crazy.
Is crazy.
I mean, I'm not against it's not for me, but I'm not against people having open relationships. Like I get that, but it's like this to me feels built off of toxicity and control. So it's
He's using
like
this because she cheated. So he's
cheated,
like, all
and
right,
that's where the
bet.
toxicity is.
Yeah,
So
like
instead of
I'm
just
about to milk this shit. But he's
you
milking this in the most health, like, this
you
is
deserve to be
evil.
happy, King.
Right.
Get out of there.
You
Like just
do.
divorce.
Just
Everyone deserves to be happy.
wrongs don't make it right, my guy. That, like, just no. There's a small edit here that he put, which is like an update. And after reading some of the comments, he says, yeah, yeah, I know our lives seem dark and depressing based on above. I get it. I'm a horrible person. But we go on dates. We travel the world. We buy each other flowers. We cuddle. We have friends. We play sports and do other things. And
So
then he
like the
leaves the
titty lady,
most.
why did you start with the titties? Why didn't you just say y'all have an open relationship? Don't piss me off.
Oh my god! But they did it though. She cheated, and he just turned it into a whole like, "Yo, I'm about
Understand, but
to
it's totally
establish all these
giving.
rules." But he leaves this crazy quote, which is like freaky and just creepy as hell. It says, "Quote: Without evil, there can be no good. So it must be good to be evil sometimes." Signed, Satan.
He's a narcissist. Okay, thank you. There's that. Got it.
Boom. Oh yeah, yeah, we got it. Yeah. So yeah, he's a terrible, terrible person. He knows it through and through. He's just like, all right, I'm about to do some evil shit. I'm gonna live in it, bask in it, let it mold me, and let it be my personality now.
Bruh.
Oh god. This like it's the fact that she still loved this man to go to do all this nonsense though. Like,
That's what I'm saying. An open relationship. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's giving. I cheated, so then we decided to transfer it into an open relationship.
on
Like,
his side only. On his side only.
Okay,
There's nothing open about
that's so
this.
toxic.
His eyes only. Like, I can fuck other girls, but you need to give me your location, get STD tests, and like get a new job and new friends. And you can spend the money I give you. What? There's nothing open about this. This is crazy.
That's very true. Even though she's still over there going on trips and shit.
Facts. They still cuddle and buy each other flowers and shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever. What to each his own, I guess. We don't know their
Yeah.
relationship.
Right. I'm
We
like,
just
on
saying
one
shit.
hand, I don't know how to take this. Like,
Honestly,
but the devil thing, yeah, a narc. Anyway.
100%. All right, next story. This is from your favorite subreddit, Best of Redditor Updates, where you will get an update.
Okay. Can't
Because you be
wait.
loving these updates.
I want to tell a story time on here so bad about like a continuation of my story time last week because the text messages that I'm receiving right now, guys, are
It's blowing
tied
you?
to that. They're not
Whoa.
blowing me, but the thing about it is it's crazy how this turned around a concept. I want to say it's I think I'm gonna give a part 2. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
bet.
gonna give
We'll
a
do
part
that.
2.
We'll do that. We will. You want to do it before this story or after this story?
I could do it before. It's quick.
All right, bet. Rock it.
Okay, so on the last episode, I was telling you guys about when we were talking about the creep that was with the 19-year-olds. I was telling you guys about the YN that was trying to holla at me. Here's this. The universe is fucking crazy. He texted me today and accusing me of lying. So I'm like, how the fuck I lie? I'm like, I'll clear it up on the air if I lied.
Yeah.
So this nigga proceeds to go, why did you tell? He said, you told the bitch that we fucked? Who did I say that to? On
What? That
air.
never happened.
Exactly. So let's get into it.
Wait, what?
Right. Let's get into it. I'm like,
rewind the tape, my guy.
yes. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? First of all, this is fucked on so many levels because the timing of this. So in my mind, I'm like, he listened to the podcast and he heard my story time, right?
Right.
No, that's not what happened. He was like, why did you say that we fucked when you know I had a girlfriend? I heard the recording of you and the girl the whole time. I'm like,
What
this nigga
is
has the wrong
going
number.
on?
Right.
Facts.
Wait,
He does have the.
I said, wait, I'm confused. I think you have the wrong number. He goes, am I tripping? I said,
Yes.
he said, who is
You
this?
put your cheating story to someone else and try to blame them for you
I
being a
said,
dog out here in these streets, and you don't know nothing about.
Niggas back on the story time episode. I said, this is yeah. I said, I don't know nobody that you know, babe. I don't know a single person that you know. And then he sent an emoji with the face like,
Damn.
Now I know your business.
Damn, young niggas stay fucking up.
The timing is crazy though. But I think it was meant to be on this show. Part 2. Facts. There y'all go.
You're welcome.
Now I know that he had a girlfriend, and then somebody else said that he was sexting on with the girlfriend, and they have a recorded conversation. Whoa, crazy.
Guess what I'm doing after?
It was literally dropped in my lap.
I'm posting part 1 today.
That's why I looked at this. I was reading the text that said, I heard the phone call recorded. I was like, what the fuck? Am I in a different reality? I'm like, what? Right. No, babe, you text the wrong person.
And now we
Next
know you a
story.
dog in these streets.
Yeah. Just out here being a young nigga. It's
Just
all
being a
right.
little hoe dog.
It's all right,
It be
bro.
like that
It's
sometimes. Like, guy,
cool, yeah. Just
but
don't
do
text my
better, my
shit no
nigga. The
more.
fuck? Do better. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Do not
Like,
text me no more on no
come on,
bullshit.
bruh.
I'm like, I lied.
Uh,
Number one, I never lied. Number two,
true.
who? Yeah. Anyways, that was great.
But okay, yeah, no. I'm glad you got what? Fast timing for sure. Wow. Part two. All right. All right, best of story ready to update subreddit. This story was reposted 16 hours ago. However, this
16
story, yeah, they reposted it
hours.
16 hours ago, but the original post was back in 2014.
Mm.
Okay, so the title is I, 22 female, with my boyfriend who's 24 of 3 years. He found out that his ex is engaged and he literally won't stop crying. So,
Wait, say that one more time. Who found
my
out?
boyfriend, his
Okay, that's what
boyfriend,
you gotta say. Her
yeah, her boy,
boyfriend found out his ex is engaged and won't stop crying. I
yes,
have to hear
yes,
this.
yes.
16 hours ago?
I mean, we'll say 11 years ago because the post was posted 11 years ago, but reposted again for people to have
Okay,
a
that's
fun.
fine. Okay, whew, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So it goes, I, 22 female, met my boyfriend 3 years ago through some mutual friends. He was pretty guarded, and I was the one that pursued him. We were long distance. I lived in Oregon while he lived in Washington State until I moved in with him last year. My boyfriend was only had one other relationship and a hookup before me. He stopped talking to the hookup a long time ago because she was crazy, but he kept in touch with his ex until she cut him off around 2 years ago. They dated when he was 15 and it lasted around 2 years. And then she dumped him because, quote, he had no self respect.
Mm.
Apparently, she's the reason why my boyfriend is so guarded now. I admit that I was really jealous of her and was glad that she cut contact with him because she's beautiful and my boyfriend talked about her as if she had all of life's answers. Crazy. This last January, and it's crazy in so many factors, but I'll get to that later. This past January, I woke up in the middle of the night and I hear my boyfriend crying quietly. I could tell that he was looking at his phone, and I wasn't sure whether or not to say anything since I wasn't sure if he just wanted a private moment or not. After a while, he got up and go to the bathroom. So I took a peek at his phone. He was on Facebook looking at his ex profile, and she has gotten engaged, and there's pictures of the ring and everything. It's been 2 months now, and my boyfriend has been breaking down out of nowhere. I keep asking him to talk to me about it, but he won't. I told him to talk to a therapist, but he got really insulted and said he doesn't believe in therapy. I'm unsure of what to do since this happens at least twice a week. I love him, but he always seems a bit distant to me, and obviously, this woman is the reason why. Should I contact her and ask her if she has any insight? I'm starting to
No.
think that she must have said something to upset him like this because he didn't seem that bothered when his ex started dating other people. And that's where it ends.
Is this Am I the Asshole or like what is this? I
This
don't remember.
is this is from the old set of subreddit it was from is boyfriend is a wreck. So she's
Yes.
just writing her story.
Yes. The boyfriend is a fucking wreck. Because
Yes.
what? This is fucked up on a lot of levels, I will say, in my
Hmm.
opinion. Because like you're not gonna talk to me about what's going on.
Mm.
You're gonna cry every couple of days about it. And then you're gonna be distant on top of all of that. Like, I'm curious of how long this has been going on.
I mean, they've been together for 3 years, and he's been doing
Like
this crying for 2 months. So
2 months is
she got patience, bro. She got patience, bro. She got patience.
and then
It's the
he doesn't
initial. Go ahead.
know that she looked that's like
No, but she brought it up. She asked about it, so
so he does know
he does
that
know
she knows.
that she knows.
He's the diplomat in me feels like be there for your
Yeah, that's why
This
she
is the
stayed for 2
sucker
months
hoe in
dealing with
me.
this shit.
This is the sucker hoe in
This
me.
is the
You hear
2
me?
months.
This is the sucker hoe
Ugh,
in me. Be there for him and help him through this. This doesn't mean that he doesn't want to be with you. The real ass bitch on the other side of me feels like, bitch,
that's the
run.
one we need. That's it.
Get the
That's the one
fuck
we need.
out of there.
Yes. Amen.
Because it would be different if he was sitting there and just talking to you about it. Because it's understandable to have to process something. But y'all been together for some years. You said 3 years?
3.
He's not trying to communicate. That already gives red flag for me. Like the
It won't go to
communication.
therapy.
And then that's another red flag always for me when you're sitting there like, I don't need no fucking therapy, bitch. You're not above the law. Respect to the law, nigga. Like what? Like
You're not above the law.
cause like what?
Yo.
When people be saying that, I'm like, okay.
You stupid. You're not above the law.
Like, who do you think you are? That's honestly be my first thing. Like,
So you think you're not fucked up, huh?
why you over there
You think
crying
you
about your fucking ex being
Right?
remarried? You're definitely,
Yo,
come on, bro. Like,
you're
you're not
not
even
above the law,
talking.
sir.
Like, and okay, don't go to therapy, but you're not gonna talk to me, your girl, your
Facts of 3 years
yeah. It's giving.
that you live with.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Bro, I feel like most women will see that initial. I peeped into his phone and I saw he got his ex Dom on Facebook engaged and was crying about it, looking at all
I
the
know
pictures.
women right
Most women
now.
will be gone.
No, I
Like
know women
next
right now
morning,
that would have cursed his ass out and been like, "Oh,
that
you got me fucked up."
right, curse
Like,
out right there.
you're
Once he
already
come out
being
the bathroom,
patient.
phone thrown at him. Who the fuck is that, Joe? Who the fuck is that, Joe?
How do we know it's
Is that
not
your ex bitch
Raheem?
Tammy? Is that Tammy again?
Right?
Again? You crying over this Tammy bitch? Yeah, and the next day,
2 months.
she gone. No one would be with you for 2 months. You crying on and off about your ex getting
Honestly,
engaged.
you
That's
lucky if you got a
crazy.
solid.
You got us out a day, 24 hours, day. Okay, update.
That's an update. Love
Update
this.
number of
I'm gonna pray that she's not like, we worked it out. Go ahead.
There's 3 updates, so buckle in.
Okay.
Okay. First update, and it was 2 days after she wrote the original. It's over, I think. I called my dad and asked him to help me move back home. Yeah, when I read that, I was like,
Good for you,
what do you mean, I
mama.
think? But okay.
Yeah, I think it's over, but I definitely got some dick last night. It's fine. But I moved out.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
licked my click, and I thought,
Things are a little shifty, but
swayed me a little bit.
swayed me a little bit. Nah, like
God, these last few days have been really emotional. My boyfriend was gone all day yesterday. He was gone when I woke up, which is fine. I assume he went to work early.
that's Tammy's
But he's
boyfriend. That's not yours.
right. But he still wasn't home
Fair.
when I went to bed. I texted him once I woke up to say good morning and twice at night, one asking if he was coming home for dinner and another asking if he was all right. I also tried calling his cell and he didn't pick up. I thought I deserved some answers, so I decided to snoop, something that I've done once before when I was feeling insecure about his relationship with his ex. Well, on his laptop, hidden is a bunch of subfolders that was a Microsoft document with his ex name on it. So I read it.
Joe.
And I'm Joe was out here writing diaries, bro.
Joe.
And I'm assuming that he just saved the last conversation that he had with her right before she cut contact with him. It started out normal, and then he asked how her relationship with her fiance, which was her boyfriend at the time. She said it was all good and that she was happy. Then it got weird because he said something like, "Really? Are you sure?" And she said yes, and said that that was a weird question, Joe. And he was spinning. And he basically told her that her fiance will never treat her as well as he did, and
Lee,
that they know
okay. That's all
each
you needed
other's
to read.
Right. And that they've known each other for X amount of years and managed to stay friends after their breakup. That
Well,
they helped each
you're
other
gonna be
grow
another bitch
as
cutting him
people.
off.
Right. And she really gave him another chance. She said that he's waited for all these years and that he loves her and always believed they'll wind up together. This was all while he was with me. She called him an asshole and told him that he had a lot of balls to say all of that to her when she told him a long time ago that they were only ever going to be friends, and that he's even a bigger asshole for doing this while being in a relationship, while they're
Wow,
both
Tammy is
in
a real
relationships.
bitch. That's
Tammy is that
crazy.
bitch. Facts. She told me,
My gosh.
right. She told him to go to hell and break up with me for my sake because I deserve better.
A real hoe. See,
Right. That's not even the worst part. My boyfriend woke up this morning by calling my phone and telling me to come to the kitchen. He said that he made breakfast. So I go to the kitchen getting ready for a fight. He and I never fought, and I am so goddamn hurt right now. And he made what honestly looked like an amazing breakfast
that's why you
with
said I
a
think.
ring box in the middle of the table. He told me to open it.
I will absolutely not take this stupid ass ring after you did this. Are you fucking kidding me, Joseph?
Joseph's putting all the stops, bro. He said, I'm using my trump card right now. He told me to open it. I
He
did.
said, this
He
bitch will
said,
not be getting married and I won't. You got me fucked up. He said, I can't believe this.
I'm going to up her right the fuck now.
She ain't gonna be the only bitch getting married. I'll tell you that right now. That's
I'll
what
tell
he
you
said.
that right now. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. Tammy, you think you getting married, bitch? No, I'm not. Okay. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This bitch gonna say, I'm gonna put my status on Facebook once she say yes. Once she say yes.
Engaged, bitch.
Engage. Yeah. It's tied, bitch.
To
What's
Goofy.
up?
That's who I'm engaged to. It's crazy,
Right.
bruh.
He said something like, these last 3 years with me has been an adventure, and he hopes to keep making new adventures with me. I guess around this time, I snapped out of whatever haze I've been in, and I exploded. I
Oh, she
demanded to know where
exploded.
he was. Yeah, she
Okay,
exploded.
she turned up. Good. Cause
I
like, fuck
demanded,
out of here.
right? Like, come on, Keisha, get out of it. Get out of
Yeah.
it, Keisha. I demanded to know where he was all day yesterday, why he won't contact me, why he's been crying over his ex for the last 3 months, everything. He got mad at me for being mad. Of course, Joseph did.
Run. This is exactly run.
Joseph said I should be happy because he was proposing, and wasn't that what I wanted? I asked him why. Why, when it's so obvious that he'd rather be with Tammy? He told me that she's obviously moving on, so it's time for him to move on too.
This nigga's diabolical. He's so crazy. He literally is telling her, listen, bitch, I'm proposing to you because the other bitch I want is taken
Yeah,
up.
and she's moving on.
So
She's
what
moving
we
on.
doing? What are
So
we
what's up,
doing?
Keisha? Keisha, what we got? We did 3 years of this shit, and come on.
Joe is diabolical. Like, for shit, sure. He's.
I ain't gonna get the bitch I want. I got you. So
What are we doing? Aren't you happy? Isn't this what you want?
yeah, this is what you wanted. Damn, Keisha. I've never been so angry in my life. I've been so incredibly patient with this man and done my best to be understanding of his situation. I've literally given him all that I had, but I'm not going to marry him just to be his consolation prize. It's so ironic because if he had proposed to me 4 months earlier, I would have been ecstatic. Now it just broke our relationship. So yeah, I call my dad crying and he's on his way to help me move back in with him and my mom. That's
Period.
it. I'm a wreck.
Yep.
But I think it's just because everything's wrong and twisted in this relationship is hitting me, and it took so long for me to understand. And now my ex is just sitting on the couch with his laptop acting like nothing happened. Thank you guys for helping me and see how unfair my whole relationship was. I read every single comment and blah 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 blah. So yeah.
Fuck Joe.
Joseph.
Crybaby ass bitch. And then want to be mad that I'm mad after you wasted my time for 2 months crying. You cheated
3
on me.
months.
You
3
cheated
months
on
crying.
me. Yes.
Emotionally.
I did not. See, this story pissed me off more than the other guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, bitch, how dare you?
Yeah. All right, you ready for the next update?
There's
There's more.
yes, I
There's
am
more.
ready.
All right. My ex went more or less after I moved back home. Sorry, I think I missed the word. My ex went more or less crazy after I moved back home. I blocked him from essentially everything, changed all my passwords, and deactivated my Facebook, so he had no way of reaching me aside from literally driving to my parents' house to see me. Apparently, he started messaging to my friends, some of them, which are mutual friends, asking to use their Skype account to talk to me.
D.
Skype is crazy. What a time. He told them that I stole some things from him when I moved out and he wanted them back. I got a few phone calls from my friends asking me about this. They told me that they knew that I didn't steal anything from him because that's not like me at all. But they
Mm-hmm.
wanted to know why he was so desperate to contact me. I wasn't ready to tell them the whole story. Honestly, I didn't think anyone would believe me. So I told them that I didn't know what was going on and
This is
asked them
quite
to not
believable.
give
This is
them.
not out of order. Like crazy, you know?
Right. I asked them not to give them their Skype accounts by any means. A few days after that, my phone started ringing, all from different numbers that I didn't recognize. I didn't pick any of them up, but one day I got about 20 missed calls from one number, then 20 plus from a different number, and so on and so on. I had to set my phone on only calls from particular numbers, otherwise it would go straight to voicemail. Even if he couldn't reach me, he succeeded in making me feel pretty isolated. After the fifth day of phone calls, damn, I forgot 5 days of that. I
What
broke
story time
down.
after this?
Love it. After 5 days of phone calls, I broke down and told my mom everything that happened. She didn't say much. She mostly let me talk. Afterwards, she told me that I made the right decisions because there were absolutely no reason why I should be going through this alone. She said that she didn't want to push me to tell her what happened until I was ready. And that was the best thing that I could be doing right now is spending time with people that love and support me. So after going with me to get my phone number changed, she encouraged me to start calling my friends and telling them what happened and just to hang out with them more in general. I had it stuck in my head that everyone would side with my ex and tell me that I made a terrible mistake, that his intentions were good and I blew things out of proportion by insinuating that he only proposed because his ex got engaged. But I was actually overwhelmed by his friend's response. Apparently, my ex have been telling everyone that we broke up because I had major jealousy issues over his ex.
Oh my god, a narc. Hate
But
him so
but
bad.
once they heard my side of the story, I was actually shocked by how many of them said it made sense. They told me that I've done the right thing and that they'll back me up no matter what. I just felt this huge sense of relief and have been making an effort to go out more. I will be honest though, there were times where I wonder if I was wrong. Sometimes I think that maybe my ex had been grieving over his old relationship and proposing to me was his way of starting over. Sometimes I think that I've turned down the only marriage proposal that I'll ever get. Oh, come on, baby girl. And sometimes I think that maybe I should have accepted because I loved him, and you don't often find people that you truly love. But then on the days that I'm feeling wiser, I remind myself of how bizarre our few weeks together were and how I always know deep down that I was second best for him. And now he's been behaving crazy since we broke up. I've never seen him so unstable. He was always so calm and logical, and this was so completely new to me. I know deep down that I did the right thing, but sometimes what you know in your head and feel in your heart are so completely different. So that's just basically it. I'm just going through the motions and I'm going to make an appointment with a therapist. I wish that I had something more profound to update you guys with, some added wisdom, but I don't. My best advice for anyone going through something similar is what my mom told me: surround yourself with people that love and support you.
So,
Yeah.
I have been in a breakup before a few years ago. Long years ago. Not too long,
Hmm.
but a few years ago. I can officially say not in my 30s. Where the person was calling, like harassing me. Like, I think I
Oh,
remember
God.
waking up one day and it was like 30 missed calls, 40 missed calls, constantly calling me. I have had a breakup. This is the same breakup. Remember when Soldier Boy told that girl that he was gonna kill unalive himself because she wouldn't get back
Hmm.
with him? I
Hmm.
will just say I understand. That shit is not okay. It's scary. It's really scary and it is unstable. And I do think that I understand the feeling of it feeling isolating because you don't want to tell anybody that this person that you like were with and loved is being fucking crazy.
Right.
But I do think it was smart for her to tell her family and her friends and everything what was going on, because this story doesn't give to me like she's crazy. Like this was just some crazy shit. Like it's super believable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's quite believable.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that people like believed her, because there was a lot of red flags of this person's character through this story. So
Joseph was crazy, bro.
yeah, Joseph was a wild one.
Joseph was crazy. To
And to
be,
tell the friends that you were jealous. What a bitch.
yo, she's jealous of my ex. That probably his friends know that he's still hung up over her
Mm-hmm.
and shit. And it's just like,
Like,
to
come
put
on,
all the
bro.
blame on her is crazy. What is crazy about this is this man kept a manuscript of their final conversation in his laptop,
That's so
of
crazy.
him
Like,
and his ex final conversation on his laptop.
the thing about it is like he has a girlfriend. That is what's
Of
crazy.
yes,
That's the crazy part. Like,
saying we're gonna get back together, like we're meant for each other. Huh? You got a girl holding you
but then
down,
I'm
literally in the
jealous.
other
But
room?
I'm jealous. Okay.
That's crazy.
Insane.
I said, open the ring. Go ahead, open it.
You know you
Open
want
that
that.
box, girl. You know
You know
you
you want to be Murray.
open it. You see all this egg, that quail. You see the bacon. You see the hash browns. You see the waffles and the pancakes and the French
Not the
toast.
quail.
You see the fresh fruit. You feel me?
The locks.
The
All of
lox,
that.
right? You got the salmon. You know, you got the caviar. I got a
It's
little
all right there,
champagne.
baby.
Got the
It's all right
champagne
there.
for you to say yes so I
Champagne.
can pop this bottle for us to get engaged, girl.
She said, squeeze me. No, not at all.
She was like, Joe, you think I'm stupid?
Yeah, I'm
I
glad
almost
that
fell
you
for it,
bossed
but
up
Joe,
right
you think I'm
then.
stupid?
Yeah, she said, I think. No, you know.
Come on. Come on.
Play them games.
Yeah, for him using that ace, like I'm gonna use my final ace. Boom. Just engagement. Crazy. There's a last update here.
Oh my God.
A
We're
final
married.
update.
Just kidding.
I don't even think I pre-read this, so I'm just going off the cuff here.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
Are you serious? I don't
Yeah.
even think I
I don't
pre-read
remember
this.
reading this. I didn't pre-read this. I just saw final other. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to read this. Okay, cool. So we're gonna be surprised. Hello,
Okay.
Reddit. I just wanted to update you guys on some things that's been happening. I also wanted to apologize for not responding to any comments in my last post. I wasn't in a great place at that time and wasn't feeling up to it, but I did reach every response, and I'm truly appreciative of those who took the time. All right, now to the real update. First, my ex mailed me the engagement ring that he brought me shortly after my last update. I didn't know what
Period,
to do with
bitch.
it.
Sell it.
I didn't know what to do with it. I wasn't sure if the ring was what he has been claiming that I stole. I also felt weird about mailing it back because what if he claimed that he never got it? So my dad volunteered to personally drive the ring back to him. I don't know if anything was said when my dad brought it back, but I never asked. That's a real dad, bro. To drive the ring back to a whole new state, nigga,
Dad
take your
said,
shit. My
I
daughter don't
got
want this
this.
shit. Yeah.
I'm about tired of this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. Second, I heard from some friends that 2 weeks ago, my ex bought a ticket and flew to New York City to try and talk to his ex.
My gosh, I'm done with him. I can't.
Yo, this nigga flew across
He's
country.
crashing out. Yeah. This
Oh,
is a full
facts.
crash out. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Somehow he
crashing
found
out.
out the name of the company that she worked for,
Crashing
looked up
out.
its
Crashing
location,
out.
and waited
Crashing
in
out.
front of the building
Crashing
all
out.
day.
Crashing out.
I have
Crashing
no
out.
idea
Crashing
what
out.
happened, but
Crashing
apparently
out.
they aren't
Crashing out.
any signs of her coming back. So I'm assuming that it didn't go well very it didn't go very well. I can't believe that he did that. And I can't believe that I dated someone that was that crazy for 3 years. But I suppose it helps every time that I hear about something like this because it reinforces that the fact that I did the right thing.
You absolutely did
Yes,
the
the
right
fuck
fucking
you
thing,
did,
babe.
Keisha. Like, the fuck?
This nigga researched her job. He said, I'm not losing both of them.
Yeah, I'm not losing I'm not losing Tammy, I'm not losing Keisha. Someone's taking my ring.
Literally.
God damn. I met with two
Someone's taking
therapists.
me.
Right. I met with two therapists. I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. Every time I said something, he'll ask, "And how do you feel about that?"
Ugh.
No feedback or suggestions whatever. So at the end, he suggested that I was depressed and might want to consider a few different medications. That is lazy
Mm-hmm.
therapy. That is just
Yeah, it's not.
lazy.
Yeah, like immediately.
I don't intend on seeing that guy again. I met the second one last week though, and I like her a lot. She told me that she didn't think that I needed to see her regularly, but to feel free to make appointments whenever I feel especially down or stressed. So I think I'll do that. That is a Black woman, and you're welcome. A few people asked why I wanted to see a therapist in my last post because it seemed I seemed to be doing all the right things. Well, the problem was that even though I know I was doing the right things, I didn't necessarily feel that they were right. You
Mm.
are smart. I still doubt myself, which you do, you wrote that a lot, and felt like a different person than I used to be. Prior to this mess, I was always very optimistic and happy in general. Damn, Joe took her light away. I always thought to make the best of
Niggas tend to
things.
do that.
Yeah, Joe took all her light away. And at the time of my last post, I felt down and even thought I was making an effort to see friends. I wasn't really enjoying it. Damn. Anyways, this brings me to where I am now. I started a paid internship with a chance to getting hired full time, come through almost a month ago, and I love it. I love the people, the work itself, and the fact that I'm getting into a routine. I'm a little embarrassed to say that I'm attracted to a guy that hired me. Calm down, Keisha, who's about my age.
Relax.
Relax. Don't shit what you eat, mama. There's nothing going on, and I'm definitely not reading nor willing to be in a relationship. I'm definitely not ready or willing to be in a relationship. It's simply the fact that he is the nicest, best mannered person that I ever met. Calm down, Keisha. He's always positive, polite, and smiling, so it's impossible not to be in a good mood around him. Calm the fuck down,
Yeah, you're in a very
Keisha.
vulnerable space. So
Calm
anything right
down.
now could be looking like,
Yes, roses right now.
yeah.
Everything is roses.
Chill
Calm
out, bruh.
down.
Chill out.
Yeah,
Chill out now.
thug. So it's not that I think my next relationship should be with him or that I'm having feelings for him. It's just that I realize that the type of person that I should be looking for is someone that makes me feel good just by
Amen.
being around them.
Amen.
I don't give much thought of my ex anymore. It's amazing how much my life has changed over a course of a few months, but I think that everything is turning out for the best.
And you know it is.
Yes.
Big quiche.
Girl, come on, Keisha.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy.
clink,
This was
clink.
a,
Okay, Keisha? Clink, clink.
yeah, for real.
Clink, clink. All right, do therapy for like a few months and then
Yeah, facts.
reevaluate.
Yeah.
Reevaluate. But yeah, I'm glad everything worked out for her as it should. Because when you remove darkness and craziness and narcs out of your
Mm-hmm.
life, things always
Facts.
go up.
Not marks. Facts.
Damn, bruh. Keisha went through it. You said you had a
Yeah.
story time.
No, I don't. I was saying, I already said it. I don't have a
You
story
did.
time.
Damn, my brain. I think I need a
That's
break
okay.
real quick, but I got a few more stories for you, but we're going to take a slight break.
Okay. We back, 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 we back,
we,
we back.
we, we, we. All right, we're back. So I got some stories here that I'm gonna weigh out, and I think this is my last one for you. But I
Okay,
do
bet.
have two others, and I'm gonna let you choose which one we're gonna sing dead last,
Okay.
since we're good on time. So this story is from Best of Redditor Updates, and this post is 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this update was 2 years ago, back in 2023. All right. So the title is I Cheated on My Wife with Her Sister. Yeah.
Let's just get into it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just do that.
These stories can go either way. It might make sense why he did, or, he's just a dog. We'll find out together. Your face when I said okay. So I cheated on my wife with her sister. I know the title sounds bad, but I need to get this off my chest. I, 35 male, and my wife is 34, were childhood sweethearts. We did everything together, and she was the love of my life. I proposed to her when I was 20, and I thought it was the right time. So did she. When I was 26 and she was 25, we had our first child, a daughter. We were so happy, and she was the one thing our life was missing. We were such a happy family. Then, a few months after the birth of our first child, she gave birth to our son. Later, again, we were so happy and we had our little family of four. Before anyone asks why we had kids so young, after high school, I got a degree in accounting. Then I went to go work for my dad, and my dad's company is huge. I was able to make a lot of money, and yes, we got married. We agreed to sign a prenup. We went on dates very often, and our bedroom life was amazing. I showered her and our kids with gifts with flowers 3 times a week. We had a big house. I was able to have her live her dream life we would always talk about when we were teens. I thought we were happy, but yet she cheated on me.
Oh, wow. With your
I found
brother?
out. Okay.
Oh, just wondering.
I found out she had a hookup app. When I confronted her about it, she didn't deny it. She said I was always absent and she didn't have a way to be fulfilled. I wanted to leave, but I didn't for my kids, even though my pain was too much to even look at her. We went to counseling and we did okay for a while. But one day, maybe 2 months later, she said she was still hooking up with guys every night. She even had a few guys over
Damn.
at the. She even had a few guys over at my house in our bed in the house I paid for.
She's all right, bro.
My
I'm over here.
kids were now at this point 8 and 7. We knew divorce would be hard on them since they loved us both so much, and I didn't want to have to taint their image of her to them. Through my grief and pain, I stayed and moved her into the guest bedroom. You're probably wondering where her sister, who's 30, comes in. Well, throughout all this, she was my rock. My family wouldn't even understand my pain. My wife's family always favored her because her sister was the mistake baby. I still loved her, and I didn't know she made her sister a living hell. Her sister's life a living hell.
Damn.
My wife has barely my wife was barely home, sorry. My wife was barely home when she moved into the guest bedroom. Now our kids barely see their mom. Whenever they spoke to her, she was either rude, cold, or ignored them. When she came home, she would get something to eat, drink, and go into her room and stay there. Right. So my sister's wife, so my sister's wife was there for our kids. She would be at the house a lot. She
My
picked up
wife's
my
sister.
kids. My Yes, they put
It's
it
okay.
backwards. That's why I read
It's
it.
fine. My
That's
wife's
why when I
sister.
read it the second time, it still sounded stupid
Yeah.
to me.
My wife's
Thank
sister was
you.
there.
My wife's sister was there for the kids. She would be at the house a lot. She picked up my kids and did things with them. She was also home when my wife was home, but didn't care. After 2 years of this, my kids started to call their auntie mom. She didn't want them to, but if they didn't she didn't want them to if they didn't want to, but they wanted to call her that,
I have
which
a lot of
made
things
me
to say.
happy. Oh, wait until we get to the good part. They had only spoken a handful of times to their actual mom, but now they are used to it, and so was I. Me and my wife, me and my wife's sister would spend a lot of time together, and I started to love it, and so did she. Now, this leads me to my current situation. So I had booked a trip to Fiji for me, my wife, and kids. My wife's sister wanted us to try and fix things, which I tried to do for the first year, but I stopped trying since she wasn't trying. So I went to my wife and told her about the trip. She just yelled at me and told me to fuck off and that she wasn't coming. And I kid you not, referred to our own kids as those little shits.
Someone recently told me, don't let your wife get in the way of finding your soulmate.
Boom. Love that. That is sound advice. This sounds like she knew all about our kids calling their auntie mom. If she did know, she would have thrown a fit. She said they weren't her kids anymore and it was a mistake to even have them. She threw them
She's mentally ill. It's okay.
right.
Yeah.
This threw me off, but I did not persist. So I asked my wife's sister and told her what happened. She said yes, she'll go. And we arrived last week in Fiji. It's been amazing. Me, my wife's sisters, my wife's sister, and my kids all had a blast. They love her, and this makes me so happy knowing that they have a mother figure throughout all the drama of the past 3 years. So this leads me to last night. My kids met another family with kids. So they spent the night, which left me and my wife's sister alone. We talked about the kids and life in general with the mood and atmosphere around us. We could both tell that something was going on between us, and I kissed her. She stopped me
Fiji? Yeah, I'm giving up the cheeks. Like, what? Are you crazy?
and I kissed her. She stopped me asking if I really wanted to do this and that this doesn't seem right. I told her I did, and I feel like we could both feel it. But we didn't share the
Oh my God,
same
I feel
room.
like I'm
My
in the
kids share a
bedroom
bed.
with y'all.
Right? My
Should we
wife's
do
sister had
this?
the master bedroom. You sure you want to do this? Is this okay? I don't
I
think we
should
should. This
feel
is
it.
wrong. This
Yeah.
is wrong. I know, but you're
Disgusting.
tingling. You're wet. So we end up sleeping together.
I
Yes, I
hated it
know it's
all.
bad, but nothing had happened like this before. The setting really set us up. Not
I'm
Fiji set y'all
fucking
up.
sure. The
So right
setting
now,
really set us up.
uh-huh. So right now I'm lying in bed next to her, typing all this out and about to text my lawyer. She's still sleeping. I just needed to get this out. I know not many people will read this, but it would be good to know if one person does. Thanks. Oh
Well, we
God.
read it. We
We
read
read
it.
it. 1,000 people
Us
read
over
this.
here, hey, we
Yeah,
read
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Uh this is very contradicting for me because I feel like why would you fuck your wife's sister, but your wife sounds like a demon.
She's a
I don't know how else to say
devil.
that. Yeah,
Yo.
she sounds like wild. But I will say, this is what I wanted to say. I had a lot to say.
Hmm.
Somebody growing up and hearing that they're the mistake child, I'm not surprised that the wife has all these issues and like is a person that she is. I think it
Hmm.
really does go deeper. Yeah. Like she's awful now, but that definitely started because of things.
Back
I
home.
don't think I don't think it's cool that
Childhood.
they call her, yeah, but she's saying that the sister saying that the wife made her life a living hell growing up. That has a lot that to me that has to do with other things. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
and there's other people, there's fucking billions of people in the world. That doesn't mean that the sister had to lean into the husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's right. Like, it does make me question, was the sister being there
That's
genuinely?
that's what
Or
I'm
was the
thinking.
sister being there
Like,
to be a fucking bitch because her sister is a fucking
right,
bitch? You know?
right,
So,
right.
yeah. So it's
Just the
like,
sister being so
you
involved.
knew that y'all was gonna be in Fiji and shit was gonna pop off. Like, come on now.
Yeah, yeah. And he was talking about he was loving the time they were spending together, how much time she's been over there handling things.
I don't know. I don't know. This is one of those situations where it's like I've never experienced anything like that. God, this sounds crazy. Please don't put me in no
This
shit like this.
right.
Like, this is too
Like,
much.
I'm happy my life is
But
as
the wife really
my
does sound like a straight
whore,
charisma, uniqueness,
whore. She was bringing niggas to the house
NT. You
to
was in
smash
my
on
bed.
their
And then
bed.
the thing about it says that she was fucking every night. That sounds deep as well. Like,
Right. She said she
you
wasn't being fulfilled. He got you a house, car. You ain't got to work.
I mean, there's a
You
difference between material
and
fulfillment and
right.
emotional though.
And it's yeah, that's the thing. I was getting to like,
But leave me. Like, I don't know.
right, leave me.
Like,
Leave me. Why are you telling me you're getting dicked down in the bed I sleep in every night
yeah,
after
get
you
a
have done this
hotel. That's the
shit?
only thing. It's like it
Yo,
seems like a lack of respect and it just seems a lot
fact.
deeper. And then to call her kids little shits is wild.
Shit. Her own children,
Yeah.
little shits. Like,
So,
boy, all right. Ready for the first update?
well, there's updates. Oh my God. How
Mm,
many updates are there?
there's just two.
Okay. Ready.
All right. So, first update. So, I deleted the original account because I realized how wrong I am for divorcing my wife. I don't know who's going to see this, but it's worth a shot, I guess. So, I'll clear things up out of confusion.
Clarity.
Yes, I let the kids stay with a family they met because, like I said, there were other kids there and not just mine and
Mm,
the family.
mm,
Yes, my wife stayed with us because she didn't have anywhere else to go when she cheated. And what I meant by kids being born a month apart, I was saying the kids were born a few months apart. Yeah, we understood that. We know that it doesn't happen in a month. Like, come on. So basically, my infidelity and hers as well, I'm entitled to give her a sum of money, which I don't give two flying fucks about because I'm very well off, unlike her, because she doesn't really work. So I got home this morning, right now. It is in the afternoon, and we went straight back to my house. Well, when we walked in, my wife was waiting on the couch, and she was very upset. She asked me why the fuck I brought her sister to the trip because I could have just discarded her ticket. Well, no, I couldn't have just discarded the ticket because it costs a fucking fortune. And even though I went off, I teach the kids the value of money, and I thought she knew that too. I thought wrong, obviously. Well, I told her this and asked if she could calm down so we could talk. She wouldn't calm down unless her sister was gone, so I told her and the kids to wait in the car. So I sat down with her and asked her if she had other guys over here when we were gone, and of course, she did. At this moment, what a few of you said about my kids might not be mine sprung into my head. So I asked her. She said that she only slept with one guy a little before my daughter was born. My stomach dropped. She said she doesn't think it was his because of how much our daughter looked like me, and
Well,
also
she's
said the guy she
diabolical.
slept with kind of looked like me. So I'm planning on getting a DNA test done for
That's
both of my
crazy.
kids.
And the goodness of my heart, I still feel like, damn, you fucked your sister. That's fucked up. But then the fucking devil on the side of my shoulder feels like, marry your sister.
Married a sister. I told her after that I wanted a divorce. To my surprise, she got upset. Not the kind of upset when you get up and start crying, the kind that when you lower your head in disappointment. I saw in her eyes she realized what she has done, how badly she screwed up her relationship with me and the kids. Not to forget her sister as well. She said she was so sorry for how she treated me and hopes we can work it through. I thought about it because I saw the girl I fell in love with again. The girl who laughed, brought me happiness. The girl who knew how to make me smile. But then I remember what she put me and the kids through. I love you for doing that. I
Cause
love you for doing that, cause
on.
he stand up and told her there's no way in hell she's getting another chance. And if she really wants to see the kids, she can, but on their terms. I told her my
Ooh,
lawyer will be in touch.
little shits.
Right. My lawyer will be in touch and I will be open to renting her a temporary room until the divorce is finalized. She
Room?
said she will like that. I
This
left
is
her grab a few of her things and watched her to make sure she didn't take anything of mine. I call her an Uber for whatever.
bitch don't steal nothing either. Take your shit, put that down. That's
Put that
mine.
down, Carissa. Put that down. I'm watching you, Carissa.
Literally. This man said he gonna rent her a room and say he's well off. I would at least give her a little
Right.
one bed, one bed, one
Nah, fuck
bath.
that, fuck that, fuck that. You get in a room. I call her an Uber for wherever she wanted to go in the meantime. I also told her I'll let her know where she'll be staying. I left her rather peacefully and she kept her head down. Sorry. She left rather peacefully and kept her head down on the way to the car. My kids came out and asked me what happened. I told them mommy's not staying with us anymore, but if they wanted, she can come and visit them whenever they wanted to see her. I told them to go upstairs and unpack. So this gave me time alone with their aunt. We sat down and basically talked about everything, what happened on the trip, and what will happen now. We agreed to try and start dating, but after my divorce is finalized,
Okay,
which is
fair.
best for the kids to cool down. They
Yeah.
will see their aunt whenever they want, but she is not going to live with us. Also, she isn't married, and I won't be doing this with a married woman. So yeah, this leads
Well,
me
why
to
would she
now.
do that? Why would she live with y'all? Why would she do
People
that?
are crazy.
Pump
People
your
are nuts.
brakes.
You know, people are nuts. We just got we just finished a paternity test at the clinic. I'm so nervous to find out the results. I'll update you when I get them.
My God, next one, please. Hit it, brother.
Let's just get to the final update because I'm sure everybody want to know if the kids are his. Thank you all for all the support. Blase, blase. But this is not a fake story because some people think this is a fake story. So you had to clarify that. Also, the actual update. I got the paternity results back, and both kids are mine. I'm over
All
the
right,
moon that
period.
these kids I love so much are 100% my blood.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Yes, for real.
Because
My
honestly,
kids
if
and
those
I,
kids weren't yours, you should elope with the sister.
you are stupid. Elope is wild. Just straight up
Fuck
elope.
it. Like, what?
Elope.
Is that a ginger beer?
No.
Oh, it's a real beer. Okay, just
Oh, that's
wondering.
Berber. Hmm.
Being nosy. Go ahead.
Okay. My kids and I have started counseling with 2 sessions a week. Their first session was after school, and it's already seems to be
Healthy.
helping. Now, upon two topics,
Yes.
I
Charcuterie
think everyone.
board.
Right.
Love that.
Now, onto two topics I think everyone wants to know: my ex-wife and my ex-sister-in-law. I'll start with my ex.
Mm-hmm.
I got her a studio room last night. I don't
Okay.
know what she does during her day, but I don't care. We have only had a little conversation, right? Little conversation. I'll post it on Reddit if Reddit allows me. The gist was about our kids and divorce. She has signed the papers my lawyers have sent to her. She has told me she will fight me if she wants to keep her kids. If I want to keep her kids away from her, okay.
Nobody said
She
that. And you don't
no,
even want the.
okay.
Ego.
She's
Go
been
ahead.
harassing me, my mom, dad, siblings, and their children. When I ended our conversation, I have proof, like a few of you suggested. Smart with how everything's
Smart.
going. With how everything's going at the moment, looks like I'll be getting full custody of the kids.
I
You
mean,
surely will, buddy.
I kind of already knew that was going to
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
To the person who messaged me about my ex maybe having a mental health issue, there's
That's what
none
it's
I'm aware
giving.
of. Right.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I wasn't about to be like, oh, but she's giving things. Just
Imbalance.
things. Yeah.
Health issues, there's none that I'm aware of, but she may need to get a test done due to the way she's been acting. My kids
Mm.
don't want to see her right now, and I don't blame them. I will try to get a protective order in place before the court date, which will be decided in a few weeks or months, but actually they will be like a few months. I've taken all the money out of our joint bank account and have sent her some to live off of, enough to hire a lawyer.
Wow. That's
He's
actually really nice.
Yes,
Because,
he didn't have
like,
to do that.
no, giving her money to hire a lawyer is you a
And to
stand
be
up
able to
nigga.
live, right?
Stand
And
up
to live,
nigga.
right.
Yeah.
Now to my sister-in-law, well, ex-sister-in-law. So we have talked once. This was before I wrote this. My kids really wanted to see her, so we have planned a day for them to hang out with her Friday after school. I read all the comments about not getting into a relationship with her. I did say I wanted time to see what I wanted to do, but again, we spent the night together and I don't want her to feel used. So I told her my feelings and she was extremely supportive and understood. She told me how she feels and I'm happy she doesn't feel used. We will
I
not be
mean, that's
hanging out,
good.
but I will see her if I come to collect my kids and she's there, which is fine. She's a great influence on my kids and she's helping them through their mom and I's divorce. Right now, I'm sitting outside the deck. We ordered our favorite takeout, and I'm watching them goof around. It's great to see them happy. I don't know when my next update will be, but I will as soon as I can.
Wow. It turned out good.
Yeah, it turned out good that the kids are being taken care of.
Happy. The kids are happy. And
Yes,
that's
that's the
really
only
what
thing that matters. And I'm just happy that he's
literally
not
it.
dating the aunt. Like, don't
Yeah.
do
It's
that.
like too quick. Like,
Ill,
and it's all too
ill.
much. Yeah.
No, don't confuse the kid. Yeah, your auntie's your stepmama.
That's not your
What?
mom. That's a lot. It's just giving, let's just not do any of that right now
No,
or at all.
no, we're not doing
I'm
nothing of
sure
the
there's plenty
sort.
of other fish in the sea.
There's more women in the world than men. You'll be fine, my guy.
Facts.
Like, you'll be fine. So I'm just glad the kids are okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't get messy and this is updated. Yeah, I'll just let you know.
Period.
Let you know. So yeah, we're doing good on time. We got time for one more story. So I'm gonna read you two titles and you're gonna tell
Okay.
me which one you really want to hear.
Okay.
All right. So this one is from Best of Reddit's updates. So this one has updates. This one is I'm divorcing my wife of 17 years because of an old friends of benefits of hers. And the
What's the other
second
one?
one is from Am I the Asshole, which is 7 days ago. Am I the asshole for exposing my sister the week before her wedding?
I want to hear this one.
I thought you would.
Yeah. Thank you.
I thought you would. And this one also has an update.
Ready?
Buckle in. I thought you would, because I was like, I feel like she's going to pick this one if I give her the choice.
Yeah.
So this one starts, hi, everyone. This has been weighing heavily on me as to whether or not I did the right thing regarding my sister and her wedding. I, 25, and my sister, who's 32, has had a very close relationship throughout our entire lives. We grew up together and have been there for each other always. My sister got engaged last year, and I was so happy for her. She had finally found the man of her dreams. She asked me to be the maid of honor, and of course, I said yes. Now, I was driving to work one day and saw my sister outside a hotel with a guy. I didn't think any of it at the time and continued with my life. I didn't think of this moment again, and we were at a family dinner, and I walk in on my sister and fiance arguing about a friend of hers. He stormed out, and I asked my sister, what was that all about? She said that she met up with a friend for brunch the other day and he was overreacting. I gave her the look. You know, the look that lets you know that they're not being honest. She then admitted that she's been seeing another guy behind her fiance back for the last 2 years. It was nothing serious, just a bit of fun. Yeah, I was furious. Our parents had split up because of my mom cheating on my dad, and I never thought she would be doing that to someone she cared about. I told her
Yeah, that's
she had
fucked
to
up.
tell her fiance this, otherwise, I will tell him. She agreed. Yeah, this was the end of it for a while. I assumed she told her fiance everything. It was only at their rehearsal dinner for their wedding that I realized he knew nothing. And the guy I see with my sister was the fiance's best man. Yeah. Here's where I might be the asshole. I love my sister very much and I thought I was doing the right thing. So after the dinner, I told her fiance what my sister had admitted and he was fuming. She told him straight up after the dinner. Love that. The aftermath was horrible. My sister and my mom rang me telling me I should have kept that information to myself and not have told him and called me a manipulative and a liar. Okay. I reminded my sister calmly that she had told me herself, and she said we were sisters and I should have kept her secret. I'm really conflicted. I thought I did the right thing. My sister now wants me to apologize to her by telling her fiance I was mistaken. I don't think I can do this. It's a week before the wedding, and as far as I know, and as far as my sister is concerned, it's still going ahead as long as I take back what I said. Shit is going down. Fiance's mother has been abusively yelling at me for not telling her son sooner, and I'm in the next breath saying I should have had more loyalty. Loyalty to okay. But am I the asshole for telling her fiance about her affair?
For me, I don't know if I would have exposed anything, but I would have been like, I'm not gonna be in the wedding.
You wouldn't expose anything?
I don't think so because it's not my business to expose.
True.
Cause like, did she state in this? Cause I'll be missing details. Did she state that her and the husband was like besties or something?
No, her and her husband's not besties. She
Mm-hmm.
said that the dude her sister was having an affair with was the fiance's best man, so his like best friend.
Whoa, I missed that whole fucking detail.
Yeah,
That's extreme. Yeah, I wouldn't have
that's
been
the
in the
best
wedding
man.
then. No. If I was in the wedding, I'm assuming because it's her sister.
She's the maid of honor. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not about to sit here and watch you be a fucking fool. Sorry, no.
I missed this update here. Another reason for her wanting me to take back what I said to her fiance is because she's pregnant and hasn't told anyone apart from me. So if I took it back, I'll be saving her future family. And we don't know who the dad is.
Your sister's a fucking mess. I'm not trying to judge her.
Her
I
sister is a
mean,
fucking man, just like her
people
mama.
cheat all the time. Yeah, like it's
Just
OD.
like the
Like,
mama.
but
I don't know.
to be
I feel
getting
like,
married, it's like, why are we going to marriage? For what?
look, her sister gave her the ultimatum. You tell him or I will. And
That's
the
so
sister
fucked
said,
up.
I will tell him. I will. because no, you shouldn't be marrying you shouldn't be marrying this man when you're cheating on him with his best friend for the past 2 years just for a little fun and convenience.
Yeah, like what?
That's crazy. That is crazy. So I don't think she's the asshole for this at all, because I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, no, that's fucking insane. I mean, yeah, I don't think she's the asshole for doing it. I'm just saying I wouldn't have, but I don't think she's an asshole at all. No.
Gotcha.
That's
all right,
fucked up.
let's
The
close
sister's
it
the
out with an
asshole.
update. Yeah, for sure. And her mama.
Mm-hmm.
And her mama. And the mother-in-law of the fiance too. Talking about the mother of the fiance was just like, why didn't you tell my son sooner? Don't you have any loyalty?
I told him when I found out. Like, what?
But again, it's not her responsibility to tell him, but she had to tell him. Like, she gave her sister a chance to like woman up and tell him, like, look, I'm sorry. I've been
so crazy
getting dicked down by your best friend for the past 2 years. I'm sorry. I don't think we should get married. Like, she ain't got no loyalty to that man. She was gonna be a family member to that man. Like, whatever. People weird. Okay, update. A lot of people were asking for an update, so here it is. So if I didn't think it can get any messier, I was very much mistaken. My sister's fiance has a brother, and to provide some context, we dated a long time ago. That's where the loyalty comes in. That's where the mama was probably thinking about. We dated a long time ago, and we were going to get married, but I backed out. We've how you write this? We have, however, remained friends and still talk to each other, especially when we found out our siblings were going to get married. I felt this was important for context, as after I told my sister fiance about her affair of 2 years with the best man, my brother's ex reached out to me. He sounded quite serious and jokingly said, "Don't tell me." Wow, sorry, read that completely wrong. My brother's ex reached out to me. He sounded quite serious, and I jokingly said, "Don't tell me you slept with my sister too." There was complete silence. For some of the reasons I chose not to marry this man was that he admitted to cheating on me. He never said who, and I didn't want to know. He was out the door the second he revealed it to me. So to find out 5 years later, when we have healed our friendship, that he slept with my sister was heartbreaking. I didn't know what to say. I asked if the sister is what? He was still having relations with her, and he said no. Like I'm gonna believe him, but whatever. Not my circus, not my monkey, over whatever it is. I asked him if this is all he had to tell me, and he said basically it turns out his brother, my sister fiance, had also cheated on her on a weekend away a couple months ago.
This is a fucking mess. The last thing anybody needs to be doing is going to the fucking
altar,
chapel,
bro. Yes.
Like what?
Oh my God, can nobody stay out of the bedroom? It's crazy.
It's crazy. Oh my God. Like, my God. I love that you said that. Like, what the fuck? Out of all the stories that we read today, bro, niggas just be wanting to get some ass, bro.
That's it.
And when I say niggas, I mean the bitches too.
All y'all just
exactly.
Just want to get.
Everybody just wants to get zick zone or up.
Right. Anyway, I have blocked my ex now, as I feel we have nothing more to say to each other. And again, I was left with a problem. I knew far more than I wanted to about my sister and her fiance private lives. So I decided the only logical thing to do was to get them face to face. I called her fiance and her to my house and got them in the living room together. I gave them the bullet points. She cheated on her fiance for 2 years. He had a secret fling one weekend. She was sleeping with my brother. She was sleeping with the brother while he was with me. And on top of it all, she's pregnant and no one knows whose dad is.
This is a mess.
Yes, very much. With all this said, I walked out the room. If they chose to believe me or not, I didn't care. It didn't matter. All the dirty laundry was hanging out to dry on my end. I was done and I was exhausted. Yes.
Yeah.
It's done. A couple days later, I got a call from my sister. I'm banned from the wedding. Surprise, surprise.
Bitch, I wasn't going to be in that shit anyway. Fuck out of here. Talking about I'm banned from the wedding. I'm sure I am. Your husband should ban you.
Ban you.
Can't believe her.
Surprise. What? Hold on, hold on. Also, surprise, surprise, they are gonna get married as planned, as if nothing has happened.
Of course, because niggas love patching up shit with a
Baby
band-aid.
daddy still hasn't been revealed, but I'm guessing they're looking past that as well. To be honest, I don't think even therapy can heal me from this mess. I'm getting blamed for trying to ruin the wedding and that I am trying to sabotage her
Of
marriage.
course you are. The only person that didn't cheat on somebody
The
and
only
didn't do
person
some
that's
foul ass
sane,
shit
the only person that's
is
sane,
the person that is crazy. You see?
ridiculed. Yes, yes. Think she did that a long time ago. Anyway, wedding is in 4 days' time. I have really nothing else to say at this point. My
I would
mother
be
has
sitting in the back
demanded.
pew like this with my good shoes
So,
on, bitch.
and wearing white. What's up?
You dragging it, but I get you. You a messy hoe
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
and wearing.
They're wearing white cream. How about that? My mother has demanded I pay for a damn paternity test, seeing that I created this mess. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how my sister getting pregnant with God knows who is
The
has
fuck that
anything to
got
do
to
with
do with
me.
me?
Please be kind.
Like,
I'm an emotional wreck right now. For those saying you should mind your business, if it was you, would you want to know? I do not regret one thing I did. I stay honest. Should I give her a paternity test as a wedding gift, or is that too petty?
that's messy. Don't do that.
Do it, do it, do it. She a black sheep. Do it.
No, I don't think I don't. First of all, I feel
Give
like you're the only stand-up nigga in the room. Like
dead
everybody
ass
else
in
is
this
like
family.
foul as
Literally
fuck.
the only
Yes,
sane
but
person in this
it be like
family.
that. But it's like, don't get the paternity test because that has literally nothing to do with you. Like literally,
Just send them. Go to the Dollar Tree. They got one for like three
how much is
fifty.
a paternity test that the mom is like, you
Go
should
to.
pay for it? You
It's
fucking pay
fine.
for it, mom.
It's fine. It's fine. Go to the Dollar Tree. Grab one of them $3 to $5 paternity test. Mail
They
that
don't
boy,
got that. They don't
and
got.
then boom.
Oh, they do got paternity tests at
They
the Dollar Tree,
do.
don't
The
they?
Dollar Tree got them.
I feel like I remember walking past the boxes like paternity test at
Right. I
Dollar
was
Tree.
confused as well. Like,
That's
why would I do
crazy.
this? But hey,
Yeah.
people need to know if they're pregnant at an affordable cost. So this story was crazy. Sister was sleeping with her boyfriend when
With
they were
everyone?
together.
Like
Was
what?
literally sleeping with everybody. And her fiance, the sister fiance, had a weekend, one weekend of just like, let me dip into something. He probably had an idea. You think he had an idea?
Yeah, maybe. If he doesn't give a fuck. Or he's I don't know.
I don't
Cause
know,
like
man. This is, and he doesn't even know he's the kid, not the kid's father. Oh boy.
it's a mess. It's a
This is
mess.
this is ugh,
Yeah, I
ugh,
wanna
ugh.
know though. I want the update on the kids. This is the second story where somebody doesn't know what this baby's it is. It's like, damn. Y'all just be
Oh my god, that's funny. But yeah, well, hopefully you guys enjoy all the stories that were read today. I know Posh had a great time.
I did. Next week we coming back. We back to business.
Yeah, back to your music lessons and all
Yeah.
things music. And so yeah, thank you for joining us on this episode. We really appreciate y'all. You want to do some shout outs or a little bit of what be playing before I close it?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Have I been replaying? What have I been replaying? Honestly, I replay a lot of the same shit. Oh, well, I did find a new song that I really like from Alex Isley called Miss Goody Two Shoes. It's so
Ooh,
good. Yes. And I love
okay.
what she's saying about it. I love it.
All right, y'all go run
Um,
that. Alex
yeah.
Isley, Miss Goody Two Shoes. I've just been replaying a lot of jazz music. I don't know. I've been on my jazz bag for quite some
New
weeks.
age, new phase. You feel me?
All of it, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's just like heavy on jazz only. So yeah, that's it. Run up some jazz music. It's one of the greatest genres of all
It
time.
really
So
is.
please go run it up. Let us know what music you are replaying every week, every day, every month, whatever. If you're in the shower, you're in the car, you whatever space you
What you
are
playing?
in. If you're
What you
replaying any
playing?
type of song that you love, please hit us up on all our social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also TikTok.
Yeah. I just posted some reels today on TikTok. Just look out.
Yeah, look out for them.
Not reels, some snippets.
Shout out to you, Posh. Shout out to Ave. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my Zoes. And shout out to me.
I
And
second
yeah,
that.
right. So Be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. I said again, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, which is Replay Ritual, one word. And if you go to TikTok, is replay.ritual. Okay?
Yes.
Don't get that confused. Put the dot between the replay and the ritual for the talk.
Yeah.
Cool. And be sure to email us. If you don't do social media, you can email us at messagereplayrituals@gmail.com. That is message replay rituals with an S behind rituals. And you can subscribe to the YouTube Replay Ritual. Subscribe, share, like, comment, watch the full episode, do whatever, engage with us. All right. And be sure to click on our links on Instagram to find all the things that you would like to participate in, which is the fucking playlist. Okay. We work hard on them. Listen to them.
Yeah.
Like them.
And we have new
Save them.
playlists coming.
And new playlists coming. You heard it here first.
You heard me.
Cool. All right, guys. We'll talk to you when we talk to ya.
Yeah, love you guys. Peace.